Are we live?
I think we're live.
Does it say we're live? Is there a red button that says we're live? Well,
Then we're
welcome
live
to another edition of the Schubel Vision Elite Facebook Live program, which I got to tell you is the #1 Facebook Live program in the chiropractic profession. Many college presidents, as you might know, are referring to myself and the Dalai Lama in the same sentence, if you can believe it. And we're broadcasting live to you today from the Life West Wave from inside Tim O'Shea's chiropractic car.
Amazing.
This is amazing.
I've never been so comfortable in my life.
It's the latest edition of Chiropractors in Tim O'Shea's car.
It's like a Maybach, only smaller.
I got to tell you, I'm so excited to have my good friend here, Dr. Jack Bourla, who, as you know, has just been named to be the director of the clinics at the Life West Chiropractic College of Life Westness.
Yes.
Correct?
On the West Coast.
On the West Coast, which, by the way, this is in California, which is in the United States of America. That's North America.
You guys in the East Coast really learn your geography so well. It's amazing.
Thank you for noticing all this.
Geography is your strength.
Well, Jack, I got to tell you, it's a great pleasure to be here. Of course, my name is Dr. Liam Schubel, smash hit author of the smash hit book, Cast to Be Chiropractors.
Yes.
Also, the official director of CWD, that's Chiropractic World Dominance.
Yes.
Self-appointed, of course.
Perfect.
And taking chiropractic around the world right now. And folks, I got to tell you, we've got a great program lined up for you from the back of Tim O'Shea's car. This is going to be great. First of all, we start out our program usually once we have some viewers, right? Which we probably don't have any at this point.
Well,
but
we're in a car.
We're in a car. What are we doing? We're being limited by this car. So we usually start out our program with some chiropractic research.
That'd be nice.
Because, there's a lot of people in chiropractic that still don't understand. Maybe they get the philosophy, Jack. Maybe they're great artists, but they don't realize that we have the science behind us, too.
Yeah.
And, we had a great presentation this morning from Bruce Lipton.
Fantastic.
And that was via satellite link from the New Zealand College of Chiropractic, where he was talking about epigenetics, and he was transferring that back to D.D. Palmer's talking about educated and innate intelligence.
It's great.
And he was bringing all the science, and it's, of course, as we always know, the science backs up what we do.
Yeah.
Many times, scientists don't realize that for many years later. For example, I don't know if you know this, B.J. Palmer said that the brainstem came down to C2, right?
Wow. He said that.
He said that like 50 years before science proved it with the resonance magnetic imaging. That's what we know. We commonly know that as an MRI, Jack.
You're advanced in the science.
Well, thank you. I try. But I got to tell you, so the story that we have today in research, which I want to share with our viewers,
please,
is this is from the Journal of Vertebral Subluxation Research, which I got to tell you, one of my favorite journals because it talks about chiropractic research as it relates to vertebral subluxation.
That's
right.
That in and of itself is amazing.
It's huge because many people want to talk about a manipulable lesion or something like that, right?
That hurts, by the way.
I hate when they do that, right?
It's like a blister right here for me.
Well, yeah, that's true. I mean, so here's the thing, Jack. This is what's important about this case study. This is about resolution of vision loss in a teenage girl following upper cervical chiropractic care, which is a case study and review of the literature. Jack,
which means that there must be something behind this if there's a review of the literature.
Well, you're the scientist here, so and of course Tim O'Shea is a scientist as well, and we're broadcasting from the back seat of his car.
Yes,
so
we
this
are.
is the quality program that we put together for you every week.
Better than this.
So listen, and by the way, if you're just joining us, please feel free to say who you are and where it is you're joining us on the feed. We always appreciate that. Tim O'Shea is saying we're getting a lot of likes, a lot of hearts, and I want to, Tim, please remind me at the end of the program. I want to give you a little plug for this new book that you've just put out. I got to tell you,
let's pause right now and do it.
Okay, because I've got an autographed copy of one of the
I do too.
editions. But,
so do I.
But so you want to plug the book?
Well, apparently there's a 5th edition coming out.
Yes, Tim. What's the edition we're talking about? What's the name of the book?
Vaccination is not immunization.
That's right.
5th edition, 2017.
Vaccination is not immunization. And that's the 5th edition. And I always love that you have who do you have? Do you have the same person on the thing? I think that's your niece?
Goddaughter.
Your goddaughter. Fantastic.
On the cover.
I got to tell you, it's a great book. And Tim O'Shea, we're very happy that you rented us out the back seat of your car so that we could do this event. So let's get back to the visionless, right?
Go.
This is by Brendan Safran, DC, and Brett Murdoch, DC. And again, if you're not a member of the Journal of Vertebral Subluxation Research, go on to www.jbsr.com. You're going to love it. The objective, Jack. The case study reports the resolution of vision loss in an 18-year-old female undergoing upper cervical chiropractic care. Now, I'm a big proponent of upper cervical chiropractic care. I was actually a toggle practitioner in my heyday.
Yeah.
Of course, now I'm retired. You know, at this age of
young age.
At this young age. But I have 20 chiropractic offices that are still in the trenches, so to speak, taking care on Fuego.
Yeah.
They're taking over the world with TIC, and the deal is, Jack, I'm a big upper cervical proponent. I was just last week going to see Dr. Bill Trevins, who's my doctor. One of the premier upper cervical. He does knee chest, just like BJ did, but probably even better. I mean, this is how great Bill Trevins is. He's phenomenal.
Yeah.
So he's keeping me clear, and I'm really thrilled about it. And I got to tell you, sometimes I'm saying these glasses might not even be for me anymore.
Well, they're stylish.
They're stylish, so I keep them on.
Yeah.
You know, but I can't see a thing with them on. You know, after his adjustments. Listen to this, Jack. You ready?
Yeah.
An 18-year-old female presented to a chiropractic office complaining of mid-back, neck, and low back pain, shoulder pain, numbness and tingling in both the left and right arms. You'd call them the extremities.
I would.
And into her left leg and foot, another extremity, right? It is inferior versus superior.
Yeah.
After suffering a stroke 4 years later, or prior. Right, they didn't suffer it afterwards.
Yeah.
The patient underwent surgery to repair the arteriovenous structure of her right temporal lobe. Immediately following surgery, she reported blurry vision, a loss of lateral portion of the visual field of her left eye, and the vision of her left eye diminished over the following 3 years before becoming completely blind. Wow. She suffered from migraines and seizures as well. I mean, we see these kind of things in our office all the time, but wow, this is something that a lot of chiropractors would flip out if it came into their office.
Right.
Not your upper cervical practitioner. You ready?
Yeah.
Here's the intervention and outcome.
Go.
After 2 upper cervical adjustments using toggle recoil technique, see, that's what I use, toggle recoil technique.
Yep.
The patient experienced full resolution of visual loss in her left eye. After 11 weeks, her eyesight was still intact. Her migraines and seizures reduced in frequency and severity. Conclusion, freaking awesome. Okay, no, but here's what they actually wrote.
Good.
Conclusion, the patient in this case experienced a full resolution of vision loss after only 2 chiropractic adjustments. This outcome demonstrates that more research is necessary to determine the link between chiropractic care and visual loss.
Perfect.
So that's our research study of the week. And as we always say, chiropractic doesn't cure anything, right? No. It's not. Jim Sigafus used to say, chiropractic I can't even cure a ham, right?
Yeah.
But what chiropractic does, and this is one of the things that we find with all the chiropractic research, is that when you're free from vertebral subluxation, when your nervous system is free from interference or blockage, your innate intelligence, the ability of your body to express itself, to optimize, to harmonize, is all improved. And just about every physiological component of the body improves when a person is not subluxated versus when a person is subluxated.
Yeah.
So that's our research. Now, I got to tell you, Jack, you're probably wondering, why is Schubel pulling out the paper calendar?
Never.
It's because I can't figure out how to use it on the darn iPhone. And I'm not bragging. I do have an iPhone, Jack.
I know you do.
Okay, so,
in fact, it's filming us right now.
That's right. Oh, yes. Very good.
Yeah.
And by the way, I'm just reminding you, we're broadcasting from the back of Tim O'Shea's car here at the Life West, The Wave.
The Wave.
I'm with my good friend, Dr. Jack Bourla. My name is Dr. Liam Schubel. Glad you're joining us. If you are joining us, feel free to say who you are and where it is that you're joining the feed from.
Yeah.
We very much appreciate the hearts and the likes and all that kind of a thing. Yeah. And again, many people are, especially there's college presidents that are using my name and the Dalai Lama's name in the same sentence. That's how big this program is becoming. It's probably the most watched program in all of chiropractic, I will tell you that. So we are at the Wave this weekend, and it's phenomenal, right?
Yep.
You having a good time?
So far.
Okay. Next week I'm off, because people are asking, Schubel, where can we see you, touch you, get an autographed book? What's that all about? I'll be in Mile High, get this, August 17th to 20th. It's up in Colorado. That's why it's a higher altitude over in Denver there.
Is that that character, Danny Knowles?
Yes, Dr. Danny Knowles, Dr. Rochelle Knowles. They put this thing on.
Let's talk more about Rochelle.
Let's talk about Rochelle. So it's all Rochelle's thing.
She's like baggage. She's baggage.
Danny, she orders Danny around, and he
like
organizes this whole thing. But I got to tell you, this Mile High, you got to go online, www.milehighchiro.org. And what you're going to find is that the level of the caliber of speakers that they have, they're all related to chiropractic, the practice, the business sense, the systems, the philosophy, the research. It's all going to be put together for you in one package, and it is absolutely phenomenal. That's what we're going to be doing in 2 weeks. 3 weeks from now, people in Europe have been saying to me, Schubel, would you please get back to Europe? I mean,
can you blame them, though?
You're torturing us not coming to Europe. You know, I think the last time I was there, I was in Amsterdam. We did Schubel Vision Amsterdam. We killed it, okay, number one.
Yeah.
Or we brought it to life,
You brought
if you
to
will,
life.
okay?
Yeah, please.
I'm trying to be more vitalistic, okay?
I don't blame you.
Well, here's the thing. Brussels, Belgium, okay? AxiomSeminar.com. Got to check out that speaker. Benny Matthew, we ran into him today, right?
And his wife, who's delightful.
Yes, Izzy. She is, they are both actually in the Cardiff region in Wales, okay, and that's in the United Kingdom, Jack.
Again, that geography.
Well, you know, I try the best that I can.
Even O'Shea's even impressed.
Yes.
It's amazing.
Tim Shea, if you saw his face right now,
you'd know he's happy.
You'd know how happy he is to be here.
He's impressed.
So I got to tell you, it's August 25th through the 27th. And that is in Brussels, Belgium. It is going to be absolutely fantastic. I hope you'll join us for that. Then I'm taking off to Norway. I'm going to be doing a road trip there. Then I'm going to Mexico. And a lot of you probably don't know this because you're not as well versed as I am in, you know, many call this program like Today's Real Chiropractic Leadership because I'm so well versed in education, in politics, and in the business systems of chiropractic, as well as the philosophy and many other things. And I'm quite good looking, I must say.
The art of humility.
That's right. Yeah. So I'm going to Norway for a week after that, and then I'm going to Mexico, right?
I think you said
Did I say that?
It's like a deja vu.
Let me bring you back to
All
this.
right, go ahead.
So there's 4 chiropractic colleges in Mexico, Jack.
Know.
4.
In Toluca.
Cuatro.
We were there.
Yep. And
you going bilingual.
And we're going to be there. Vamos a estar ahí.
In Toluca?
Yep. 25 a 30 de septiembre. That's 25th to 30th of September. I'm going to be doing a tour. I'm going to be in Veracruz. They have a school, Toluca. And then another couple other places that they have
Rick
there.
Arranza will be hosting.
Rick Arranza will be there. Aram will be down there. I'm going to go see Victor Sanudo.
Perfect.
All my friends over there. I got to tell you, what a great operation here. You had the WCCS here. It was fantastic.
Yeah.
So get this. Then I'm headed out to Peru. I'll be at New Beginnings, October 21st to 20th and 21st. And then December 8th and 9th, Schubel Vision in the southern part of Brazil, in Caixé de Sol.
Yeah.
That's going to be fantastic. And then Scott Garber's Berkshire Philosophy event next year. I think it's in April, right? www.tickevent.com. www.tickevent.com. Probably one of the most premier chiropractic programs on the planet. So, Jack.
Yeah.
That's where I'm going to be. That's what we're going to be doing.
You've got a busy schedule.
I'm hugely busy, but I always have time for you, especially when we're in the back seat of Tim O'Shea's car here at Life West. We do this all the time. But I got to tell you, this is what's exciting, Jack.
Tell me.
You know, many people are watching this program, of course, and if you're watching, please feel free to say who you are and where you're joining us from on the feed.
Yeah.
A lot of people tune in for this specific part where we are right now. And I know you're probably saying the end, right?
Well, but this is where we say goodbye?
Because you're busy. You've got to go do things. He's the director of the clinics at Life West Chiropractic College. This is called the money tip, right?
This is where you excel.
This is where I excel, right? Because I have 20 chiropractic offices.
Not that we're counting.
Not that we're counting. 3 different countries. I mean, I'm all over the place.
Again,
I've got the systems.
geography.
Right.
Fantastic.
Trained over 150 associates. I currently employ 25 associates. I have over 100 employees. Right. So I know what I'm doing. I mean, I have some things going on, apparently.
Yeah.
And so money tip, right?
Yeah.
One of the things I do is I invite guests on and I have them share their money tip, right? Because, you know, people get sick and tired of hearing all my money tips, right?
Honestly, I never do.
Well, thank you. I just try not to be braggadocious.
I don't blame you.
So anyway.
Because that's not very appealing.
Well, Jack, you know, I got to tell you, your manner of elocution sometimes is too copious for my dominion of speech. So I'll need you to make yourself more explicit, if you will.
Okay. Hang on,
yes.
What does that mean? Any idea?
That means you're Ed McMahon.
Perfect.
So again, you're joining us from the back seat of Tim O'Shea's car here in California Life West. Now, Jack.
Yes.
I always say, I'm always saying this, the level of your self-esteem in many cases determines your level of income. How do you like that? Huh?
I like that.
Okay, so a lot of chiropractors.
Voraciously
well, thank you. I'll have to look that one up. A lot of chiropractors have to work on their self-esteem. It's down in the toilet, okay?
Yeah.
And by the way, my friend Dan Bai says, there's a lot of broke-ass chiropractors. That's one of the challenges. And many times they're broke-ass because they don't know who they are, what they do, and why. They have $200,000 in debt, and boom. Unleashed them, on the world and expect to be successful. Ain't happening. It's a pipe dream.
Yeah.
So one of the things I call in active practice, that drives people down their self-esteem, their auto-esteem, as chiropractors, is the questions that patient asks. Right. So the patient will ask a question, and the doctor of chiropractic will think they're actually like questioning them and the validity, and when all they're doing is looking for more information.
Correct.
So some of those questions, let's do a little role play here,
Go ahead.
right?
Right.
Some of those questions are like, okay, Dr. Borla, so I've got headaches here.
Yeah.
Do you guarantee that these headaches go away? Right? So now he's going, what? And what I call this is a hook. This is an allopathetic hook.
Go.
Okay? Because what I'm doing, I live in an allopathetic world. I'm the patient, okay? This is not me I'm talking about. This is an imaginary scenario. So I live in this allopathetic world. I'm going to send you out a hook.
Yeah.
And I'm going to try to draw you into my allopathetic world. What are you going to do?
Panic.
Okay.
What do most doctors
Well, this is
do?
not helping.
No.
Okay. They panic. You're right. They panic.
They panic, right?
And now what do I read? This guy's panicked.
And he's uncertain.
So I don't want to go to a uncertain doctor.
Why would you?
Well, I like you.
Well, thank you.
Okay, so go ahead.
So
Yes.
It gives you an opportunity now to educate.
Yes.
That's what it's all about.
That's what I look at.
I'm not talking about a book education. If I want a book, I'd read Tim O'Shea's book.
His book is great.
Well, that's what I heard.
Yeah.
5th edition. It can't be that.
Well,
But it gives you an opportunity to educate and step back now and find out, well, what is the real motive? What do they really want to know?
Got it.
And so now you're having a chance to educate about how the body actually functions and how sometimes a dysfunction can sometimes result in a symptom, but the symptom is simply a signal that the body's not functioning optimally. For some reason, you're not healing and you're not regulating. When that happens, the body becomes dysfunctional. So now you have an opportunity to take 2 or 3 minutes to educate.
Okay.
It's just about education.
Okay.
But the doctor's mindset has to be set for these types of questions because they happen all the time. People come to us because they oftentimes come with symptoms. Should we not address them? Well, of course we should address them because there's another human being. We have to have some compassion and some empathy. But the truth is that it's an opportunity to educate.
Right. And so you don't allow them to knock you off.
Never.
Where you're at in
Never.
chiropractic, right?
You bring them.
You bring them in. You bring them in close to you. See, that's the thing. And, one of the mistakes that many of the hate-straight chiropractors do is a patient will ask a question like, hey, can you help me with my migraines? And, I don't treat symptoms.
Yeah.
Get out. Go see the guy down the street. I'm not that guy. I can tell you it's not a great practice building tip, okay?
It's not great.
We don't have that as the money tip.
Yeah. I wonder if the same chiropractor would say it to their wife or child.
Thank you.
Right? No, they'd have some compassion for
That's
them.
right.
Let's check and see if we can help you with some chiropractic.
Got it. So that's one. The other question is, when am I going to get better?
Yeah. How could anybody predict that?
Sometimes I say 3:45 tomorrow in the afternoon.
Tomorrow,
It could be
good.
3:46. I'm not so sure exactly on the time.
I'd like a little bit tighter time on it if you don't
You
mind.
see what I do? I create a little bit of levity there.
Yeah.
Okay. And then I say ha ha ha.
Yeah.
Obviously, I can't know that. Okay.
Right.
But what I can do through my objective measures is determine whether your body is free from interference in the nerve system
And whether it's adapting.
and whether it's adapting. And as we know, that
Takes time.
takes time. Healing takes time. That's a principle number
6.
Thank you. 6, as we say in
Seis,
Espanol.
yeah.
Okay. So how do you think? Did we do okay with the money tip?
I think we did okay
You
with the money
satisfied?
tip, because those types of conversations will build loyalty. And when they build loyalty, people stay with you. If they stay with you, of course, they're going to pay you a little bit more. It's always about the service that you render. The fact that money comes afterwards is a bonus of all that.
Well, one of my big mentors, Dr. Sid Williams, used to say, give, love, and serve. And I added one, I say inspire, right? And so, in reality, this is what we find in the chiropractic profession. Many people have a tough time giving, loving, and serving because they have no personal abundance. They have no personal understanding or wealth of the principles of chiropractic. They don't have the philosophy down. And this is one of the things we work at in Schubel Vision seminars. www.schubelvisionworldwide.com is teaching that certainty in communication.
Yep.
So that when any presentation that comes before you, you should be, as Sid used to say, you should be able to talk back to the patient with a level of authority. But that doesn't mean talking down to them.
Right.
That means talking to them with a great amount of love, comprehension, and understanding and compassion. That's the word I'm looking for.
That's okay.
Well, thank you.
I'm here for you.
And by the way, speaking of SchubelVisionWorldwide.com, a lot of people are always asking me, you know what? I got a bunch of junk on my walls. You know, it's been there since 1973. Okay,
Yeah.
these are older people that are talking to me, and they're saying the stuff doesn't produce any referrals for me. My brochures don't produce any referrals for me. Here's my thing, Jack.
Tell me.
One of my things is this: anything you have on the walls, anything you have reading materials, should be producing referrals.
Yeah.
ROI. If you don't have it, and if it's not producing referrals, it shouldn't be on your walls. Period. So go to SchubelVisionWorldwide.com. You'll get some information on that.
Perfect, yeah.
At our seminars, and you know, a lot of people are asking me, "Hey, Schubel, can I train with you? Can I work with you?" Well, I work on a high level, so I can't work with everybody. Okay,
yeah.
but I do have an associate position that is available, where I will work one-on-one with you.
There you go.
Okay, and so you can find out more information on that, www.schubelvisionworldwide.com. People are calling it the greatest associate position on the planet, number one. Finally, I want to mention that we do offer a mission trip, thebestmissiontripever.com, and we go to the Andes Mountains in Peru. You been to the Andes Mountains, Tim O'Shea?
Not yet.
You got to come down and hang out with us. By the way, we're broadcasting, and I want to thank Tim O'Shea for the use of his vehicle. This is great.
It's a luxurious
I
car.
think could you come to New Jersey and we'll do this next week? Right?
Absolutely, I'll
I've
be
got
there.
a great
I'm
driveway.
gonna drive
I've
there.
gotta tell you.
I'm
Yes,
gonna drive there.
perfect. We'll do it at the mansion from your car. Okay, so this is great. But again, the mission trip, we go to the Andes Mountains, we go out into the jungle, and this is great, Jack. I think we're going to be able to get you to your next stop here. We're just about wrapping everything up.
Yeah, we're good.
One final note I want to mention. I'm very thankful again for Tim O'Shea. Tim O'Shea, where could we get that book? Is there a website that we can find that on?
Oddly enough, there is www.thedoctorwithin.com.
That's
thedoctorwithin.com. And I got to tell you, you should subscribe to his emails because I love the information you send out. Man, you're a genius. Okay, he's got a lot of great stuff.
Yeah. So if you want science, you got it. If you want some application of the science, you got it. If you want something that's well referenced, you got it. Get the book.
As we say in New York and New Jersey, you got it.
You got it.
You got it. You want it? We give it to you over there. You know, so Jack, I have to tell you, this has been another banner event. This Schubel Vision Facebook Live is now the most watched Facebook Live in the chiropractic profession. Again, many people are referring to me, as you know, in the same sentence, especially college presidents. They're referring to me in the same sentence as the Dalai Lama, so you know it's got to be big, right? And I will tell you this, that CWD is imminent. That's
Yes.
chiropractic world dominance. Resistance is futile.
Yeah.
I'm very thankful for you, Jack, for joining us because
Thank
not
you.
only are you the director of the clinic at Life West Chiropractic College, you're also the president of the IFCO, the International Federation of Chiropractors and Organizations,
Yeah.
which is doing phenomenal work politically
Yep.
with our organization. Thank you for being a member. Thank you for being the president.
Thank you.
Thank you for also being a close personal friend. And thank you for joining me in the back seat of
Tim O'Shea's-
Dr. Tim O'Shea's
Yeah,
car.
we're not even driving. This is like, the
I know.
hotel.
This is
Crazy.
fantastic.
Yeah.
Well, I
So,
got to
wait,
tell you, yes.
how about a quick shout out to Marcy McKenna?
Let's do it.
Marcy-
Marcy McKenna, by the way. Marcy Marcinator, I like
The
to call her.
Marcinator, of course.
The Marcinator is in Orlando, Florida. Can you believe it?
What's she doing there?
That's hot there. I got to
It's
tell you
hot.
right now, August. But she's learning a lot. She's learning. She's just working in Kyle Trover's, I think, his clinic.
yeah.
And she's doing some great work. So shout out to Marcy. Hey, shout out to Dr. Scott Garber, who's been very, very generous with his time and with his finances to move CWD forward.
Yeah.
www.tickevent.com. That'll be in April in the beautiful Berkshires Mountain
beautiful
up
place.
there in Massachusetts.
Should we also maybe say something about Steve Tullius?
Steve Tullius.
Not only has he got some great programs that are helping chiropractors get outside of themselves and serve their communities, but I understand August 12th is his birthday.
That's right. And so I know that his wife is a big follower of this program.
Oh, she loves us.
And she's probably going to be sharing this on his Facebook wall. So let's just say hello to Steve Tullius.
Hey, Steve
Happy
Tullius.
birthday. And I got to tell you, folks, what is it? Chiropractic is? Is it?
ChiropracticIs.com.
ChiropracticIs.com. He's probably one of the world's leaders in helping people to bring more children that have neurodevelopmental...
Excuse me.
Yes.
Is that the Dalai Lama?
Yes, he's calling me. We've got to get going.
Go.
But Steve Tullius, chiropracticis.com. This is very important, Jack, because I'm seeing a lot of people that are helping a lot of children now with neurodevelopmental disorders.
Yeah.
Thanks to Steve's program. He's bringing a lot of people into chiropractic's office with targeted Facebook ads.
Yeah.
Dr. Schubel,
Yes, sir.
the Dalai Lama on line 1.
Okay, folks, I gotta go. This is very important. Of course, as you know, Jack, I just want to mention, I met the Dalai Lama in 2006.
Fantastic.
And I gotta tell you, he's not a holier-than-thou individual like some people would present themselves, okay? the Dalai Lama is just like you and me. He hangs out. He's relaxed. He's cool. And I had not only lunch with him, I also had dinner with him in Peru in 2006.
Yeah.
A lot of you don't know that, okay?
I
He's a
didn't know
great guy. I absolutely love him, and I love the fact that the president of some chiropractic college mentioned me in the same sentence as the Dalai Lama. It's a huge honor for me. So, and I appreciate Dr. John D'Ambrosio as well, doing some great memes with the Dalai Lama. I always put those up because I find those humorous. One or two people on the planet find it offensive.
Yeah.
I know the Dalai Lama does not find that kind of a thing offensive because he's, as I said, he's not holier than thou. He's actually a great guy.
There you go.
Okay? And so we really appreciate you guys for joining us. Tune in next week to the next edition of the Schubel Vision Live. This has been Dr. Liam Schubel and Dr. Jack Bourla in the back seat of Dr. Tim O'Shea's car here in sunny San Francisco, California at the Life West Wave. Please like it. Please share.